Suddenly, I
Live on my end.
Yeah. Okay, Yeah.
I'm sending out my tweets.
Do you want me to put you with the bunny ears or without, Mitsu?
With.
Okay.
We're also going to be without Fuzzy today, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I've started.
Alright, everybody's muted on my stream right now, so. Hold on. Alexa, bedroom lights off. Light off. Yo, that's too bright. Why is VRoid open? I don't want you open. Fuck off. Hey, Kettle, launch the game so I can invite you.
Stupid thing. I thought I had.
Invites in.
Do I hear a Game Boy?
That's Mitsu's. Oh, good grief. You're both showing up for me now.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, I think if I wait long enough, he'll start to pop up on my end. I hope. Maybe.
Eventually.
Don't quote me on this.
Yeah.
Quoting.
But Suki, no, you're. I don't need a co-pilot, especially not when trying to eat my mic.
Mike, mice, sounds close enough.
F. Yeah. Stop it. Well, hello everyone. Um, if you're, we're just gonna jump right in here, because we've got a little bit of scuff getting started, like you do. And of course, my cat is trying to climb all over me.
That's
Um,
a good question. Where the heck did Fritz go? Huh. He didn't
but
leave the room. Oh, he's by the door. Okay.
okay, so yeah.
All
Simply,
right, are y'all ready?
um, yes, yes. For certain values of ready, I need to retrieve a hand from my cat. But yep, okay, yep, yeah, blah, 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 blah.
Hopefully, it's your hand, not somebody else's.
Yeah, okay. I have extricated myself.
Okay, so it's your hand. Got it. Okay. Let me
Yep.
just start unmuting everything. I totally forgot to unmute myself. So let's just unmute myself as I flub everything because
And for
that's what
those
we do
paying
here.
attention on my end, yes, I'm not on the starting Stoon screen today. Oh, I'm never gonna live that down.
All right, so I think we last left off just trying to rank up here. So we've got some campaign missions that we got to catch up on.
Yep.
We've also kick-started the countdown until the Lance campaign starts.
Yep.
Yep.
So we are gonna go pop over to this place and do a camping mission. Nice, 69-day travel time.
We're off to the best start.
We are. Now, for those just new to my stream, we have Kittlefish, a wonderful, not quite catgirl, not quite eldritch monstrosity, all amazing. You can find her
Hello.
at twitch.tv/Kittlefish. And we have the man, the myth, the moron, Karn83.
I didn't think people read my Twitter bio.
Guess what? People do. At least I do. Which is, I think, okay. Except some more weird contracts here. Ooh, we got a nice mission here with against House Davion. And we've got 12 negotiation points.
Ooh, boy.
We can lean towards salvage for now, especially since apparently we're okay for whenever the Lance campaign hits, but if we can get one or two bigger mix, it'd be a boon.
Yeah, it will. All right, so we're taking 30 total salvage shares, getting a decent payout, 500,000 payout. I'm taking some damage coverage just in case.
On a similar note, if we can get like mainly for the first mission or two, if we can get like a spare 50-55 tonner for cold storage, that might be a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, if we lose an arm or a leg or, the whole body,
Sanity.
that's just how it goes.
You need a mech.
Looks like Karn's gonna play in the Victor.
Okay, what's our time?
We have 70 tons to play with.
And I don't mind dropping a bit if you need room for something.
Well,
Yeah, I don't think
I'm gonna roll in House Liao's most mediocre idea.
The kitty fract.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
try the Victor. I don't think I've been in an 80 yet.
We've got 70 tons, 70 tons, 70 tons. I can't play the Marauder, but that's fine. Thunderbolt's fine. Who's in the Warhammer? Oh, I am in the Warhammer. Why am I in the Warhammer?
If you really want to do the Marauder, I can go down to the Thud.
The Thud? The Thunderbolt?
Thunderbolt, yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into the Marauder.
Okay.
I don't play with lasers that well. Wait, the Marauder has lasers. Whatever.
Push button.
Pushing the buttons. All the buttons.
Our contact from Eyes on Democracy.
All right.
Give me just a moment
Wants
here.
us to reinforce his security details
1001,
for the leading Trade Federation presidential
1002,
candidate, Casper Owens.
1003,
In order to rendezvous with his forces at the city
1004.
Owens is currently staying at.
There we go.
I gave you 4 moments.
Oh, this is...
Sorry, Cat is having a bit of a day. I just had to clean something up.
This is this mission chain.
Oh, you know this mission chain.
There's the city commander.
Oh, yeah, it's,
And his forces have already set up a perimeter. Incoming message.
Reminds me, I just cleared a lot of space.
it's a fun little ride.
Maybe I'll put BattleTech back tomorrow.
You see, my troops and I have garrisoned the city already.
So we got 2 allied Vindicators and a Rifleman
Know what you must be
DNA.
thinking. Between you, me, and the forces, all this seems a
Alright, Centurion
It's
and
better to be over-prepared than under
Locust.
Locust.
these situations. With any
and
luck,
some
there should be enough of a deterrent to keep
Matchbox
the enemies
cars.
safe.
I'll set you up on Vaughn's security frequency so he can communicate with you directly, Commander.
Target locust. Target acquired.
Oh, time to go in and fuck things up.
Engaging in combat forestry.
Alright, Centurion, Centurion, Centurion. I've got the AI and the Archer because it's easier that way.
Yep, just let it lob missiles.
Target destroyed.
Alright, that Locust is gonna get fucked.
Target destroyed.
Hey, we need to kill 9 more of them. That is you. That's not an enemy.
Additional contacts just cross the perimeter, Commander. Expect
Alright, Shadowhawk and a Vulcan. And a Jedgar.
Enemy forces closing in.
Yeah, we're on it. Shut the
Moving
fuck
to
up.
make sure Vulcan does not live long or prosper.
Wow.
Hey, Alexter. Yeah.
You
yeah,
know me
it's,
how long?
Long enough to,
Whoa!
what the hell?
I don't know what happened. That wasn't me. I shot it like once or twice. Someone followed through and it just died.
I think that was a Gauss rifle? Or it was some sort of rifle.
Yeah, that was probably the NPC with the Gauss rifle.
Probably the DNA rifleman.
Yep.
Try to lag what we can. Oh, that Shadowhawk is.
We've almost like this. There we go.
Destroyed.
Almost? What's almost? Alright,
That was
21
just
more
kind of
targets
sad.
left.
hostiles from the surrounding area. One of our assigned targets is flying in.
There's a VTOL warrior there.
I see a locust.
Yay!
And I think that's the only mech right now.
No, there's 2 more mechs coming in from the flank.
Alright, you want to go on it? I'm gonna go say hello to something.
Oh, yep, I just saw him ping behind me. I'm turning.
Acquired.
It's a rifleman and
What's the rifleman
a
have?
Vulcan. Rifleman is... Oh, come on, let me get a look at ya. 2 medium lasers. He keeps coming off radar, so I can't see him. But I saw 2 medium lasers at least, and there was something else. 2 AC-5s, burst fires, and 2 large lasers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kill it.
riflemans are bad news if you let them live.
I actually legged that one, so I don't think we have a rifleman.
Enemy forces continuing to converge on your location. Stay frosty, Commander.
We got a VTOL, we've got an Egar, we've got another.
Dropped it.
That VTOL is on our list of targets. Let's make our quota.
We got. No, I think that's the same Vulcan from earlier.
Target acquired.
And where's the other one?
There's the
It's a cicada.
over there.
Looks like everyone else is going to keep the cicada busy.
Target acquired.
Yep, I think I've got the Archer with me.
I'm moving over towards the Vulcan.
Maybe having the NPC and the Archer was a bad idea for this mission.
Target acquired.
Okay, Igor down. Tank down. Vulcan and the cicada. It's a laser cicada.
I mean, it's a cicada. We don't want it.
Yeah, just nuke it.
Target destroyed.
And watch it show up in our drop list.
Yeah.
Reconnaissance flights show increased enemy presence in the vicinity. Be on the
We
lookout
have a
for further
drop
obstacles.
coming in.
Right
Got a drop
on
coming
cue.
in.
VTOL on approach.
Is that the mushroom cloud I just saw? Nope. Wait, there you are. I'm moving towards it.
Target acquired.
Jagermech? Dervish.
What's that? Yeah, I want that Jaeger.
I just took out a partisan.
Oh, I shut down.
Careful
Oh, no.
there. Don't get
Oh,
overheated.
whoop. Got an arm blown. Okay. I just had my arm blown off, and there went all my weapons. Save the Gauss.
You still have the Gauss rifle?
Yeah.
Okay, you're fine then.
Oh, that SRM-6 with Artemis.
Oh no. There's a worm carrier over there. There's also a fire starter.
The
somewhere
amazing thing
over
is
there.
everything else is just armor damage, so I don't know how that arm got blown off so readily.
Ammo explosion.
Not explained.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Kill a fire starter. I think the NPCs are going after it. That's fine by me. While I'm walking through the valley of buildings here.
All rescue crews head to the remains of the administration.
All right,
tower.
we've got 7 more. What is that fire starter doing? It's still living. Why? It's made a mistake.
Wow, is your targeting system offline or something? What's the friendly fire?
Well, it's lost a couple of flamers. All right, we've got 6 more. Where are they?
Okay,
Alright.
there's a javelin and
A spider, a
Urban Nick.
scorpion.
a
Where?
spider. And another fire starter. I think the rest are just vehicles.
Yeah, the urban mech's off to the north. It'll take a while to get here.
Yeah. But when it gets here,
Betting AC-20.
Nope, it's a 10.
Okay, only half as bad.
well, let's get rid of that fire starter here.
Where the heck are... Okay, I'm going after a javelin.
Copy that.
Wow, this thing hits.
Hi, Kittlefish. That javelin is still alive somehow.
I'm gonna go deal with the Urbie.
Please don't die. I know I'm asking a lot.
That would be embarrassing.
Karn, you got the jab over there?
As much as I can with just the one gun.
Kittle's got the other thing. The Urbie.
Yep.
And I guess I will go grab this vehicle because I'm angry.
What the hell? Check your fire, mercenary.
Alright, looks like all we gotta do is kill the javelin.
I'm backing off. I'm about to core.
Yeah, please GTFO. Please don't lose the Gauss rifle.
Still got it.
Yeah. Yeah, the SRMs were just nice, but losing the Gauss would be a real problem.
Yep. Thank you, Blipbot. I appreciate it. Alright, it's punching out. Good, good, good. Go bye-bye. Well, that was easy.
Well, it's a good thing you hired us then. We'll tend to our mechs and our wounded. Call us when you're ready with our next assignment. Nice work out there, Commander. But I doubt that someone in
Good job.
classic Davion's position would let a fairly like this
Somehow the
slide.
archer took no damage.
Nice.
And I thought the allied AI was stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who shot the friendly Alexter, but, yeah. There was probably a bunch of that going on.
Hmm.
Wow, that's a lot of options.
Yeah. The Dervish has good resale. Not the...
As
Best
does the
mech?
Vulcan right below it.
Yeah.
Though we can't take both.
No, we can't. So I'm gonna take the Dervish. The 4-pip AC5 burst.
You want the 4-pip large laser? Oh, we got some 3... We got a 4-pip M laser. And some 3-pips.
I can take one of the 3-pip medium laser short bursts. No, I cannot.
Considering the
Well,
equipment we just lost
What
on
would
the
be better, a
Victor,
4-pip M laser or a 3-pip short burst?
I'd say drop the 4-pip large and grab all three, and the 4-pip M laser, grab all three of the M laser SBs.
Done.
Alrighty.
The archer took 5 damage.
I got wrecked.
You did.
Yeah, we gonna hit an IHOB?
Of course.
Okay. I will rebuild the Victor
Hmm.
once we get there.
All right, we should be landing in a few moments. Welcome to Urbie Sauna. All right, you can play.
Sir, this planet is an Arby's.
Oh, good news. You showed up, Mitsu.
Oh, yay!
Finally, after like, oh, has it been a month or so already? We have fixed our reactive image issues.
Quote unquote fixed. I sold the dervish. We needed the money. Well, we technically didn't need the money, but we need the money.
Okay, so the Victor is near max armor. Oh, apparently we had a spare SRM-6 Artemis.
Yay!
But I'm gonna drop that down. Because we actually have pulse lasers available.
Our next mission's gonna be a raid.
I thought we don't do that until the end of the stream.
Actually, I'm not gonna do the pulse lasers. Give it a little, there we go.
Should I put everyone else up for repair as is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, I haven't been to an Arby's in forever, Alexter, but that does kinda mesh up with my recollection.
Excuse me a moment.
You're excused. All right, we ready? I'm gonna go
Yep.
take a look at one place real quick.
There we go. Cat wanted out.
Ah.
3, 2, 1. Cat wants in.
Nah, he'll be gone a while.
Hmm.
He
That's
generally
a,
doesn't beg to come in. He'll just sneak in next time the door's open.
That's a champion.
My cat, on the other hand,
That's
is
a
very
champion with
friendly
an
and bedded on my
LB10X.
lap.
The LB10X, 2 medium laser short bursts, 2 small laser short bursts, and a Artemis 6 SRM. Artemis
That's a
4.
that's a champion that would almost be worth buying, but honestly, only almost. We'll be getting
Yeah.
at the end of this mission chain, we'll be getting something much better.
Take that burst fire real quick.
I am super choppy today, so I think I am going to I have windows open.
Okay. Another campaign mission. 12. Alright, we should be good to go here. Alright, we can upton a bit. So the victor can go into the Marauder, or...
You know what? I'll try the Marauder.
Okay. Wait, why did I say Marauder when I meant Stalker? I'm a dumbass. Marauder.
Okay, this
go
is more missile mech, so I'll hang back.
Okay.
Yep. Stalker's pretty good.
I'm actually going to give the AI the Thunderbolt because it's a relatively sturdy mech that the AI should have trouble screwing up with, and grab the Victor for myself.
Okie dokie.
Oh shoot!
That's fine. I can,
That
put 'em into
math
the-
did not work. What was I actually trying to do?
we're 10 tons over.
I can drop a
Right.
little if you want.
Nah, let me... Da-da-da.
There we go. I'll just go with the Cataphract.
All right.
Kitty
Now
fract,
we're right
okay.
on the dot.
Alright. The kitty fract.
Actually, ooh, no. I want the Warhammer. There we go.
Is it the 40k version?
Well, it's got 2 giant lightning cannons, so that'd fit in.
Attention. Prepare for battle departure.
I
Warning. Hangar doors open.
tell Karn to get out of here, Stalker. I have no clue what you mean, Alexter.
Kira was just going to mutter, "Good hunting, Stalker."
Oh.
I need to play that again. It was fun. I never beat it.
This will be a raid.
Alright.
Oh, hello.
Congratulations for the 8th Certis Fusiliers, the group that attacked us on Kamal.
Where the hell are we?
Democracy want us to disrupt their
Looks like we want to go
operations
south.
To discourage them from mounting
Yep.
another assassination attempt against Owens. I must warn you that we are attacking the Fusiliers on their home turf. So
Alright, let's go south, yeah.
We'll have substantial defenses.
Raina's talking, so I can't see my map well.
Yeah, that's...
Alright, are we going through the Valley of Death here?
Looks like a plan.
So, just making sure on the same page. We're invading their home planet.
Sure, why not? Do we have anything better to do?
Maybe I dozed off during the briefing, but why are the Fusiliers attacking their own citizens?
Because
Well, I am even slower now.
family, and it's really no surprise that a
I mean-
would be petty enough to use his own private army for
That said, I am the artillery, so it's not like I need to move very much.
If you get even
Although,
one point
for a
of
guy
damage,
who's
you're
short
fired.
range, I have a stunning number of lasers.
Defensive.
And yeah, that's basically.
Actually, we're going to need to adjust its firing groups
after.
after this because one of my lasers is on group 1.
If you hit escape and hit weapon group, you can change it right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, you can just change it in the keyboard interface.
In fact, a bunch of them are actually on group. There we go. Now I
There's
have
a
all the
book.
lasers on 2 and the 2 launchers on 1. And just out of curiosity,
Heat
that's
check.
actually not a lot of heat.
Yeah, I built it to be very, very cool. It's
Making
got a
it
lot of
rain.
double heat sinks. So please try not to lose components. That'll be expensive.
Did you put double heat sinks in that?
Well, it came with them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be expensive. Please don't miss it.
Target acquired.
Oh, I'm hot. Not in that way though.
And here I was about to comment.
Target destroyed.
But yeah, I actually always put missiles on 3 or 4 because they're not really spamming weapons. so that's why I generally do laser
Oh, you
surge.
haven't met me.
Well, it's like I'm more likely to hang back and make it rain in this thing, so.
Watch yourself down there, Commander. The Fusiliers are no idle threat.
There's a
and
javelin
we'll
over there.
round with the riflemen to
Yeah, I'm trying to peg it. Come on. Nope, you're inside the minimum range.
Outfitted with a pair of Gauss rifles.
There's a Phoenix Hawk over there.
How do you suppose someone like Raw is able to acquire and maintain
I'm gonna go play with it real quick.
Baja, we're in the middle of an operation. Clear the damn comms.
Baja, battle comms, shut up.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Oh, don't you...
Target destroyed.
Freaking Phoenix Hawk tried to DFA me.
New target quick draw.
We got a quick draw coming up behind us.
Yeah, some...
Oops, I shut down.
That's my job.
Target
Detecting targeted battle mech in the area.
We got a couple things coming up behind me. Yeah, there's a quick draw.
Okay, at least it'll be as likely to overheat as I am.
Shut down. That ain't good. That ain't good at all.
They're get back here or I'm gonna lose an arm.
Kill, Commander. That mech went crit, too.
incoming missile.
I mean, I'm here with you.
Let me relocate so I'm a little away from the action.
And you're in my way, you're in my way.
Yeah, I'm trying to move. This thing only goes 48 at most.
Target destroyed. New target locust. Target destroyed.
What? Alright, let's get our rear ends around and up. Actually, let's take the middle path here. So let's head back north and
If we find any cargo, point me to it so I can pick it up.
that was a ting.
Slow down, let you guys get ahead of me a little.
Yeah, my left shoulder is not happy right now.
Yeah, it's about to fall off. Yeah, a bunch of those tanks are nothing but plasma, and yeah, in multiplayer the VTOLs tend to be very, very erratic. That was definitely something to get used to when I started.
Alright, Karn, park your LRM ass up here.
Understood, doing the Reddit thing.
Finding the hill to die on.
Yep.
Actually, you could probably get ah, that is a Banshee. Leg that fucker. Oh, hi.
Incoming missile.
Lasers cannot go through terrain. Good to know.
Okay, got one of the Banshee's legs. There are a lot of mechs here.
Target destroyed. Target
Banshee
acquired.
down. Get the Shadowhawk. I have lost my left arm.
That's an urban mech.
That is an urban mech. With an AC-10. It had an AC-10.
Giving a Shadowhawk a bad day.
There goes the Shadowhawk. Let's see, I lost a large laser, short burst, and a medium laser.
Yeah, I think those were only no pip large lasers anyway, so it's probably not that big a deal. But yeah, oh boy.
The area clear?
Area clear.
Okay, let me move up.
Oh, there's
nope,
a...
area not clear. There's a Jenner.
Oh, you're scared of a Jenner.
Like I said, I'm close to losing a shoulder here. Plus, if I get close, they're in
Centurion.
minimum range. Oh, there's a Centurion.
Okay, that one you can be a bit more scared of.
I've almost lost an arm.
I'm not sure I'm hitting it.
Scratch that almost.
Where are the missiles? Where are the missiles?
Let me move up to the next hill.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
That matches the class of beetle we're after. Take it out.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Oh, I am black on AC-10 ammo somehow.
You probably lost your ammo in that torso.
Giving a Vulcan a bad day.
Please do.
Target destroyed.
There goes the Vulcan. Alright, let's head back east. We're going right back to an iHub.
Yeah. Hopefully we already drew off the defenders from this one.
Let's hope and pray.
Yeah, looks like.
That was a PPC shot. That was a UAC-5.
Target acquired.
Um,
Target
I'm
destroyed.
going in because I have no fear and no shame. Alright, this is gone. We have the one northeast, so let's take the long way around over this way. We're gonna go west and north.
Eagles
That,
inbound.
oh god, it is 3 Igors, and I have no AC-10 ammo.
Target destroyed. Target
Good. There's no Igors now. This mission's expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Alexter. The Jenner is definitely one of the best light mechs. I would say, at least in this game, the Firestarter gives it a strong run for its money, because flamers and machine guns are actually pretty effective. But yeah, on tabletop, for most applications, there really isn't a light mech I would pick over Jenner.
Firestarter's pretty scary in this game if it can close ranks.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and
if it gets into a blind spot, kiss your ankles goodbye, which sounds dismissive, but no, really, you're getting knocked over.
yeah. Yeah, in this game, the Firestarter is absolutely crazy.
Let's have them go.
On the move, Commander.
That was a
there.
fire check, not me getting annoyed and trying to fry a bird.
Kill confirmed.
Wall chicken.
Don't worry, if we're lucky, I will be there before the mission ends.
I doubt that. That's a Jabby.
Javelin.
That's a rifleman. That's a hunchback.
We've
That-
only got
yeah,
one
Jack-
target, so I'm going to try and take it out without, like, engaging everything.
Lost the components.
That's me ejecting.
Oops.
Good job. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah,
before the
GTFO
force
now.
of the Fusiliers is thrown at you. Hopefully, this is enough to discourage further attempts on Owen's life.
Yeah, get a move on.
New target. Hunchback.
Almost there.
Target acquired.
Almost there. Shit.
Well done, Commander. Time to collect our pair.
Oh, that's
Excuse me, water time.
painful.
Mhm. Oh, I can't get the Banshee.
Well, I mean, it's 4 million for, I'm guessing that's a Shadowhawk.
hmm
And what's down in weapons?
I'm just gonna grab the two AC5 pips.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything particularly interesting down here.
Well, guess where we're going?
iHub.
iHub.
Oh no, no, oh no.
What do we
What
lose?
Yeah, the Ultra AC5 on the Thunderbolt.
Oh no, my UAC. No. Oh, there's a hero trap on the market here. With an AMS?
How much?
More than we have.
Wait, let me tab out.
It's 15 million.
I
It's
mean,
also
wait,
got an-
15?
15 mil.
Okay, so I was about to say we're at 13 some odd, and didn't we just take in a mech to sell for scrap? Or did you do that already? Because one we're taking for scrap is 3 mil.
Yep, I put that in, and we'd still have to. We have a trebuchet we can sell for the hero.
Yeah, I mean that'd be an upgrade.
Yeah, go ahead and I'm gonna cold storage the treb.
Yeah, to strip it.
Oh my!
We might have to put off repairs for a bit for this, but
Actually, repair everything, and we'll see what we can do from there.
Yeah, I'm working on the Warhammer, so don't auto repair it.
okay, everyone else though.
Yeah,
I mean, the Thunderbolt's also got an irreplaceable component, so that needs worked on directly.
I'll hit that one.
How's the
Oh.
Marauder looking? The Marauder seems to just need repair. I'll put it in. This says we're still at 15 million. Yeah, 15.4 mil.
Well, we still haven't repaired something, so
Yeah, we still got 2 on the Warhammer and the Thunderbolt. I'm letting you guys
Yeah.
handle.
So yeah, I'm dropping the Warhammer from PPCs to to short burst ER large lasers, which should be better heat wise, especially because I put 4 more heat sinks in. Also a little better at standoff. There's
Okay.
no ballistic delay. Also, we're out of high quality PPCs.
And we don't have enough to, grab the hero mech and
Let me see. We're at 15 point. And maybe you're close enough. You just sell some extra stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
Also, what got replaced onto the Thunderbolt?
we had a 1-pip UAC 5.
Yeah, that works. Well, I mean, the AMS on a trebuchet, Alexter, means that you can win an LRM duel with maybe a larger mech.
So we're gonna go do a couple more missions here, and then we'll go ahead and get the Treb. Because I want some spare money. Just in case. Repair money.
I guess do like full cash instead of salvage.
Probably.
Oh, ow, that's where my cat went. Ow, Suki. Let go of my foot. Let go of my foot.
Cat's the new urban mech.
Sheesh. Yes, I put the heating blanket down there because the floor is very cold on my feet. But I guess she's like, I want to be warm.
Alright, let's take care of the industrial espionage quest, and then we'll hit Conspirators Part 3.
Alrighty.
We're taking all money for this one. But it's a 230 tonner, so we're all gonna have to downgrade.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm taking the Archer. I guess we'll put the
I went down to crab. Unless you think it would be better to AI the crab.
Yeah, the AI getting the crab would probably be better.
Okay, if you
That way it doesn't die.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll with the hunchback. I am just gonna kick it old school.
And what should I take? We have 225, so I can go a little heavier.
Yeah, you can go to a 60 tonner.
I don't think we have a 60 tonner right now.
No, we don't.
Nope.
But Suki, are you okay? You're hungry.
So Phoenix Hawk or Shadow Hawk?
Go with the Shadow Hawk because the Phoenix Hawk is even lighter.
Okay, I'm on the. I'm already on the Shadow then.
All right, well, we'll take 5 tons down. Do you want to take care of Suki real quick?
Yeah, I'm gonna just grab a can of food real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. We'll just take this moment to do a quick bio if we need to.
You know what? I'll just go ahead and do that. Back in a moment.
Suki. Come on.
There we go.
Okay.
How's the little hairball factory doing?
Thicky fed and everything now.
Okay, I'm back.
All right. Press the button and we can go.
So, yeah, Suki starts trying to do things like bite the monitor when she's hungry, and that just doesn't go very well at all.
That the new Certis
Uh,
shipyards have been earning a little extra profit by smuggling illicit
Well, we're
goods
going north.
in their freshly manufactured Mammoth-class ships. The ships are right off the factory line. And
Oh my
often
God, I am
researched
capable
when
of
crossing
speed.
country borders. It's quite clever, actually.
Are you the fast?
Either way, Rashbert Owens stands to gain quite a lot by us putting an end to the scheme. Up ahead is a facility that contains parts for the
That is a
ship's
VTOL.
maintenance.
Guess what? It's
This
not going to be a
very
VTOL
inserted
anymore.
stocks will ground the mammoths for quite some time.
Destroyed.
You are the fast. I don't think anything's
Target acquired.
I hear
Thanks for that
VTOL.
paint.
Target destroyed.
Good work, Commander. That's one less target.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
That's VTOL.
It's a VTOL.
Something behind us. Up there it goes.
Let's make our quarter.
There was a VTOL.
Found an urban mech with an AC-20 burst fire.
Yeah, no, we will not take care of this.
Confirmed.
Okay, come on. Oh, there's another AC-20 Urbie.
Target acquired.
It's in my minimum range. That's not good.
Critical.
Way
Got
in
its
my
gun.
minimum range. What the hell is hit?
Target acquired.
Frickin' AC-2 turret.
Target destroyed.
Alright, that's fine. That's fine. We'll do it.
Target neutralized.
Alright, time to go more southeast then. That is an eager coming in.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
That
Oh,
was
that
an Igor.
was an Igor.
That's another
And
AC-20 burst
another
fire
20
Urbie.
Target acquired.
And an AC-10 burst fire Urbie.
What is with all the Urbies?
This is punishment for us doing all the Urbie-themed stream titles.
Probably.
Yeah.
Notice the
Also-
Urbies at night.
Also, they're really popular, like, civilian mech because they're cheap. And we're theoretically attacking a civilian contractor.
Sorry.
Attacking target.
I'll peel the crab, just please keep Urbie from shooting me in the back.
Keep it from shooting me. Okay, there goes that Urbie.
Got it. Engaging.
That is a Jaeger mech up there.
Target acquired.
Yeah, I just found it.
I think it found us first.
And there goes my arm. Only lost an M laser out of it.
That's fine, now you think.
If we got to pull up preparing this for a mission or two to go get the other mech, that's fine.
New target javelin.
Oh, I went offline. That's not good.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
I'm getting torn up by something. Ah, it's a friggin' javelin.
I need to take care of this. When all else fails, run it over.
Commander, enemy dropship coming in right on top of you.
Ah, fuck. Go to the last location.
Yeah, I was
Go
gonna
to the
say
last-
booking it.
That's not gonna help crap.
Target acquired.
Doesn't look like there's anything important here, so I should be able to just run stuff over.
I don't want to know what's in the. That is an urban mech on a drop. Who drops urban mechs, really?
And a quick draw.
Target down.
We're
Oh.
good. Moving towards the exit,
Target destroyed.
which is sending me past the quick draw. Or maybe not.
Oh, where is it? Oh, yeah, it's over there. Shit. The slaughter goes pretty well so far. We're not too bad off Navinka.
As long as nothing gets
And
behind me,
there goes
I
my
should
other
be
arm.
okay.
Don't worry, I still
So
have the
somebody
SRM.
please shoot that Urbie.
Urbie is being shot at. The trash can is being trashed. It's in my minimum range.
Tango. Smoked.
GTFO, 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 GTFO.
Yeah, I'm in.
All right.
Yeah, I think Urbies are always sold at a bulk discount, Alistair.
This will no doubt please our employers, but the murky me has to admire the new Certis for coming up with a smuggling plan. Oh, well.
Rihanna, please.
Job well done.
Less
Please.
squawking, more soaring.
You're a burb.
Once you've found the targeted asset, move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
Seriously?
Aye.
Hunchback did the most damage.
Well, it is a
Also,
hunchback.
also lost the most components, it looks like. Nope. That goes to the Shadowhawk.
Yeah. I mean,
Lad
I
wuss.
lost a lot of parts, but they were mostly heat sinks.
Looks like all I really lost was a large laser.
Hi, Serenissima.
Yeah, we're gonna repair real quick.
At
and
least
then-
as far as weapons are concerned, I don't know what kind of components were shoved into my arms. I'm guessing there were some heat sinks in that shoulder.
Yeah, lasers and heat sinks.
All right, go ahead and repair. And we got a priority transmission.
Huh, looks like everything's replaceable.
Yeah, gotta manually repair the crap. Ooh, okay. It had a double heatsink, but fortunately, that was only damaged, not destroyed.
Damaged is fine. Damaged is perfectly acceptable.
Okay.
Repairs in.
Yep, repairs are all set. Yeah, I really don't like the campaign guy either. I really do need to check out that female voice mod if they ever finish it.
So we've got another Legend of the Kestrel Lancers mission. You guys ready for that?
This is the one where
Yeah,
when we started,
this
we're locked
is-
in, right?
This is all the Legend of the Kestrel Lancers missions.
Accepting this offer will cede travel and mission control to your employer for 2 years.
Yep,
Was it like 13 missions?
pretty much.
Well, guess what we're doing?
We do
Yeah, let's
have-
bring it down.
We do have 4 months left, so we might want to do like 1 or 2 other things. And I mean, we do have a pretty
I
good
kind of
loadout.
hit the accept button already.
Oh, that's
I was gonna say, if you
oh,
wanted to, we can go grab the hero treb real quick.
We could.
Remember, they're gonna cover all our damage and everything's repaired, so we don't have to worry about repair money right now.
Actually, I can't because I accepted. So we can't go grab it.
Oh, that's annoying.
you could reload it arriving at the planet.
Lancers, we have been called to war.
It's fine. We'll
Operation
probably
Rats
find
is
a
go.
better mech anyway.
Our objective? To cripple the Confederation's military-industrial complex. To
Let's,
bloody their
who's
most
bleeding
fanatic
back into the
battle mech
mic?
regiments and to take their territory
Probably
for
me.
our own, thus securing our borders for our newfound alliance with House Steiner. To do this, all 8 of the Crucis Lancer RCTs have been called upon to take one system, the most vital planet targeted by the Federated Suns, the fortress world of Tikhonov. Defended by numerous battle mech regiments, a vast network of man-made fortifications, and one of the most hardened planetary militias of the entire Inner Sphere. For over 600 years, Tikhonov has stood as an indomitable bastille, repelling all who dare to challenge its gauntlet of defenses. But the planet itself is a prize like no other. A fully self-sufficient world virtually untouched by the chaos of the succession wars.
And
Heavily
the Deviants are
industrialized
gonna
with an
go
astronomical
fuck it up.
abundance of natural
Holy-
ore and
hey,
mineral mining
hello,
that fuels
Ezra,
a
thank
booming
you for the
planetary
read.
economy and acts as the foundation for Tikhonov's true prize, battle mech factories.
Holy shit, thank you for the raid of
Responsible for the
6 here.
manufacturing of large
And we
portions
have
of the
a
Confederate
hydrate
Federation's
here.
heavy battle mech forces.
Everybody
well.
go
Will
ahead
be
and
the lifeblood
Yep.
to the CCAF's war machine.
let's give you a
Taking
nice
Tikhonov
little
and
shout
its
out
mech
here.
Factories from the Confederation will rob them of one of their military's most vital resources and add it to our own.
What were you playing?
But the defenders of
Ah,
Tikhonov
chilling
are
out with
among
some
the
power
most
wash.
fanatical supporters of the
I
Capellan state.
really should get
Many
that
of them
game just so
lifelong
we can
residents of the region.
just so it's a nice
Expect
little
them to
chill.
fight with
I
unparalleled
appreciate the
levels of
support
ferocity
rate
to
there,
defend
Ezra.
their
And
homeworld.
Jace Tank, thank you for the
First
follow.
Prince
I
Hans
appreciate it
Davian has
so
personally
much.
charged the Crucis Lancers with this mission. to break the unbreakable fortress
Hi,
world
Night
Stumpy
and
Medic.
Butts
claim
on
its
go.
mech factories in the name of the Federated Sun.
You actually just
And as
got
God is our witness, we will not
in at a very
misplace
good
the
time.
faith
We are
he has
starting
put
the
into
Legend of
all
the
of us.
Crystal Lancers
We will
DLC.
bend Tikhonov and any other Capellan world that stands
We have
in our way
Kittlefish,
to our will.
our wonderful, not quite cat girl, not quite Eldritch Horror, and the
Huh?
man, the myth, the moron, Karn83.
Yo. So, yes, this is career mode. And also, we just started Kestrel Lancers DLC. And just to make sure I understand everything properly, we're about to tick off Tikhonov.
We are definitely going to tick off Tikhonov.
Okay.
We are boned.
Coincidentally, do we get any mechs out of this, or is it just what we bring in?
I don't know.
I think salvage is available. Not sure.
But I'm buying
Well-
this assassin.
I was about to see, I can see negotiations on this for once, and I can see we have salvage shares, damage coverage, mission airstrike support.
Yeah.
But weird, I thought part of the gimmick was they cover all our... Oh yeah, wow, that's a little insane.
Yeah, the base damage coverage is 1500. The main thing's going to be time. So we do need to try to not get totally wrecked.
And keyword try. Alright, so we are going to go for just money. Wait, I have one more. Sure.
We actually have a little bit to ton up a bit.
Yep, we can ton up to 245. Which means somebody's dropping 15 tons here.
I mean, one of us can go get the Thunderbolt, I think.
Now we can go up 10 tons. Actually,
5. But we don't have anything for me to jump up to.
do we have any 55ers here?
I'm in our only 55.
Actually, I'll drop down to the Phoenix Hawk, and also I suggest putting the NPC in the crab.
NPC's in the crab.
I mean, not the crab, Hunchback.
The hunch. Okay. Hunchy. Mushroom.
You know, let me check, because now we're at 220. We could probably both jump up.
I think I might actually take the, no, the Stalker's being, being done.
Yeah, it was, it lost one of its double heat sinks last battle, and that didn't get swapped back out. So I put a single in.
Don't worry, they're just Capellans. You're right, Jay. Who brings tanks to a mech fight? Oh wait, Capellans.
Wait.
We still have 25
Yeah, we could-
tons. Somebody can go up. Kittle, why don't you go ahead and get into a 70-tonner? If we have one for it, if there's one you want to play in, like the Warhammer,
Or even we have the Thunderbolts at 65, so...
Mhm.
And now
also
we're
have
right on
Cat.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually gonna take the Phoenix Hawk and let Karn go to something heavier, but this is fine.
Okay. I think Karn likes to go fast.
A bit more
Actually,
I mean, if you
Karn-
want, we can switch around and I'll take the cat out.
Karn, I'm gonna do a thing here, and you are getting
I'm-
a better pilot.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm good. I actually don't really like SRM boats. So
Okay.
All right, press the button. Press the button. Time to go murder Capellans. Too bad it's not House Liao.
Why do we hate them?
It's just a meme.
Okay, 'cause, again, I'm the guy
It's
who...
a meme with my local group.
I only understand Battletech insofar as their mech design is really cool.
yeah.
This is like literally my preference when it comes to mech design.
Is it cool? Yes, I like it.
Sensors
Yeah, at least we're not trying to invade it in the winter, Alexter.
Systems nominal.
Capellans ruin everything.
For
Alright, where the
generations, Tikhonov
fuck
has
are we
stood as one
going?
of the Confederation's economic and manufacturing centers. Because of this, House leaders
Hello.
We
We
are
spend
going all the way
generations and
south.
considerable resources
Why are we
turning
facing the
Tikhonov
wall
into one of
again?
the most fortified systems in the
Because
Innersphere,
Rihanna can't
which
drive?
includes a network of anti-dropship
We
arrays
apparently
here
have
on
buddies.
Tikhonov's first moon,
We
Doria.
do.
The Kestrel Lancers have been tasked
We
with
have a
destroying the
Wolverine
arrays
and
clearing the
a
way for the
Wolfhound.
remaining Lancer regiments to make planetfall. Your strike forces assigned targets have been marked on your HUD. The remaining Kestrel Lancers will be executing similar strikes against targets of their own. Show the second what you are made of, Commander.
Have a good one, Ezra, and you're fine to raid and run.
As Alexter in my chat points out, the Capellans are the series designated backstabbers, and essentially space North Korea.
Base North Korea. Wow.
Yeah. Hello. Hello, Kai? Cal? Can't quite tell if that's an L or an I.
Cicada.
But, yeah, it's, I mean, honestly, I would not play this game
I like the
for
sky here, it's cool.
the storyline. The main campaign is really kind of bland. What we're about to launch into here, Legend of the Kestrel Lancers, has a much tighter story,
I was about
but
to
it is
say,
all mainly about the mech action.
I heard the DLC features writing.
These haven't been made in centuries.
What? Writing in my mech bot, in my stompy bots?
It's more likely than you think.
Tikhonov itself. We can't risk giving the Confederation any more time to
Yeah, I'll
dig
take
into
the
their
salvage.
positions
Thank
on
you,
the
thank you,
planet.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thinking like that is the
Whoa!
way
Something tried to shoot me.
years of technological regression, all because of these bloody succession wars.
Watch your tone, Tech. We have a job to do. We can argue about historical preservation later.
Alright, we've got some orbital cannons to go destroy.
Seriously, Fahad, just stow it. I'm not paying you for your philosophy.
Are we paying
Well,
him at all?
okay, so Night Medic, this DLC is
I think
actually
we're
part of the
paying
main
him in booze.
career mode. After a certain point, you will be offered a mission. Once you take it, it basically triggers a countdown until the next mission is offered, and once you take that, you're locked into this.
You're coming up on one of the anti-dropship arrays now, Commander.
But yeah, you want to do this. Oh, but if you mean like the sandbox mode, it's good to do career first. It introduces everything for you.
Alright, let's nuke
I-
these arrays.
Yeah, I do prefer the sandbox mode myself, just because, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the main storyline, but the campaign mode does give you a better slow walk to start to get you started. Hi, Suki. What are you doing? Oh, you're coming right up on my left.
Alright, that's one down. Wow.
Yeah,
that's a
I'm actually
bunch.
thinking maybe after we're done with this, I'll go play on my own and I'll mod it and do career.
Oh, don't tell me there's Urbies in here. That's an Urban Mech R60. That's an AC-10 burst. It's saying hello to my face, and I don't like it. Thank you.
Looks like I broke its AC. Or someone did.
Die, Urbie.
We have Kirby'd the Urbie. Repeat, we have Kirby'd the Urbie.
Oyo.
Target acquired.
Oh, that is a Vindicator that's wanting to say hello to my face.
Okay, I'm
Hi.
getting a little
No.
hot.
No, Vindicator, no, no. Look, Vindicator, I have LRMs. Leave me alone. Vindicator, no.
Well, that's it for the Vindicator.
Well, time to go punch turret here. Okay, I think it's dead now.
Yeah, that one. Boom.
Yeah, I had to punch something. Alright, that one's gonna get punched. Saving ammo.
That's one installation down. Good work.
Good, good, good. Now we can go to the
This
west.
facility destroyed.
That's a dropship. Let's
Yeah,
say no.
Well, we're gonna have to deal with when it drops
I-
eventually.
You know
Eventually,
what?
but-
That's Mike Mac, that's actually a good question. Kittle or Mitsu might know better. Does faction allegiance matter in the story mode, or is it really the missions are scripted anyway, so it doesn't matter? Nothing to worry about.
All of the missions that you can get are the same. Faction allegiance mainly determines how much reward you can get out of them. So there is sort of a pattern you'll want to follow as you go through story mode. And if you are a little too aggressive, you can like sort of screw yourself. But the primary campaign missions are also generally fairly generous as far as rewards go.
Got an assassin on my ass here.
That was a lot of heat, but it was worth it.
Target acquired.
Come on, die, assassin.
So yeah, basically, as long as you don't worry about swearing allegiance to anything.
Get out of my minimum. Thank
It
you.
won't lock you out of anything. It just decides negotiations.
Target
Okay, good.
destroyed.
Now we can go destroy the others. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
But yeah, in the campaign, the safest factions to piss off are generally Liao and Mark,
A lot of things.
because the campaign doesn't linger in them much, and they're kind of weak. Jenner, Centurion, and something else.
A couple of burps.
Wait, don't want to walk through that. Want to hit that.
That's a hunchy.
There goes that whole pipeline.
Right on cue. VTOL on approach.
Acquired.
Shooting the alarms. Letting other people go play because that's fine by me.
Right behind you, sir.
Trying to take down targets. There
Yeah,
we go.
Get lost.
I'm cheese gratering the hunchback here.
Okay, gotta let heat cool down a little.
Got it. Engaging.
I'm a Centurion. I'm having to.
Attacking target. Nice kill, Commander. That
Okay.
crit too.
Very nice. Alright, let's go kill some stationary targets because.
Oops, I actually used up all my SRM for ammo.
How?
Turrets are tough.
Target info received.
I put a lot of tons in there. They're SRM4s.
Copy your target.
To be fair, it's 3 SRM4s.
That's only 12 shots.
On requested target, Commander.
You go through missiles like water. I think I need more SRMs in that boat then.
No, it pretty much lasted all through a heavy combat, so I think
Yeah.
we're fine.
And again, these things, I'm not sure punching is doing much, and they take a beating.
Well, they're orbital cannons. They're designed
Yeah,
to.
you pretty much want to just walk around their circumference.
Oh, I got lasers to hit him with.
Got it. Engaging.
I'm just shooting all my missiles.
On requested target, Commander.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Shoot it, please. There's one more.
Copy your target.
I think I missed.
Cruises Lancers Command. Kestrel Lancers reporting all installations.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
We read you, Marshal Davian. Return to your dropships and prepare your forces for planetfall. We'll see you on the ground.
Acknowledged. All stations, move to designated evac points on the double. We have an invasion to get to.
Honestly, this was a pretty neat mission.
Yeah, destroying all that was nice.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Ah. Someone tried to murder me with the falling whirly bird.
Ah, you foiled my clever plan to take over.
How dare you? How dare you use such an inferior tactic? I'm insulted.
If you find the acquisition,
Hold on,
just
hold on.
locate it in order to
Gotta go.
do so.
Gotta go.
Slowing down.
I see it.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
All right. No.
Excellent find, Commander.
Don't worry, we're right here.
Ready now.
Yep.
What is it? What is
We've
it?
got you, Commander. Mount up and prepare for a hard burn out of here. Marshal Davian
All right.
orders planet
That was
Space
fun.
and the rest of the Lancers ASAP.
Yep. So, that was the easy mission.
It gets so much worse from here on out.
Actually, the first few generally aren't bad. There's, there's a point where it all goes to heck. Because, that's narratively obligated. But yeah, it gets bad.
Well, the good news is damage is covered through all of it.
Yeah, I can't take any of the mechs, so... Are there any machine guns here? Yes, I need those. I need one of them at least.
But if you want, take both. Have a spare.
Nope, it's for a mission. It's... You know what, I'll take both anyways. Why not? Sure. Clean the
Okay,
hunchback.
so looks like everything will have time to fully repair before the next mission start.
Perfect.
And if we're lucky, we'll gain a rank or two on the way out.
Mission starts in 5, so the hunchback needs to be replaced.
That's fine. Hunchback is what, a 50 tonner?
Yep.
Okay, they're in the crab now.
Yeah, I guess we'll just, keep alternating him between Hunch and Crab as needed.
Yep.
Yeah,
We have
available,
a little... Yeah.
available tonnage will increase, so there is that.
All right, let's go ahead and get this second mission out of the way.
Huh. We do not have a 60 for me to bump up to. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll fix it later.
Well, it's gonna slowly rise as we keep going, so eventually we'll just pull out all the heavies.
Pretty much, yeah.
Hopefully, it won't ask us to pull out 4 assaults, because that's not going to happen.
Watch the market for heavy mechs.
Oh no! Oh no!
I do think we are heavy enough to
Sensors online.
win, but I would feel more comfortable if we had like one more assault.
All right.
I mean, do we have any ability to buy mechs, or are we just gonna have to hope we salvage somebody?
The
We'll
mech
find out.
markets on World should be open.
Where the heck are we
So-
going?
We're going this way. We're going north.
Oh, yeah, I see ahead of us. Okay.
Yep, about a click out.
Some planetary militia have held themselves up in the city and have refused to surrender to our forces.
Combat
So
forestry.
we've been ordered to move against them and clear them out. Taking out all Grenadier forces should force the Tikhonov militia to surrender. So Grenadier IFFs will be highlighted as primary targets on your HUD.
Hey, kill the Warhammer.
There's roughly a company's worth of active Grenadiers in the city that we will need to clear out. So let's get to work, Lancers.
Warhammer.
Oh, that was a PPC.
Oop, keep some distance. It's got flames.
Why does the Warhammer have flamers?
That's
Would
the
you expect
very
heavy flamers instead?
Brother,
that's the
get the flamer. The heavy flamer.
He's got 2 flamers for this heresy.
Somebody found a...
That
found
might
a
have been
thing.
me, but
Get this Jenner off my ass.
busy dealing with the Jenner, yes.
Fortunately,
Oops.
the severely overarmed Warhammers are severely underarmored.
And probably heat issues. Oh, wow, I had to repower my mech.
Speaking of heat issues.
The Grenadiers taking refuge in the city would still constitute a military target under the conventions. I don't like it any more than you do. Urban combat is dirty work. But in
That's
this case,
PPC
the Grenadiers are
Panther.
forcing our hand. If we crush their main
Yeah, I'll go
force, the
take
hope
care
is
of
that
it.
their remaining forces
I'm
will
launching some
capitulate to
missiles
us.
because
But the
missiles.
Grenadiers are fanatical supporters of the
It's
Capella
dead.
State, so it's anyone's
Perfect,
guess
okay,
as to
let's
what
move
they will
on.
do. Let's hope their compassion for their people exceeds their desire to draw out this engagement any longer.
Did
Alright,
we
time to
actually
go.
find the shiny thing?
Did we find the shiny thing?
I don't know where we saw it.
There's the shiny thing. We have the shiny thing.
You found it. Nicely done. Bringing it aboard now.
What was the shiny thing? Not gonna tell me what the shiny thing was?
I guess we'll find out at the end.
This is our... Ah. Alright, let's see. Where are we going? Where are we going?
We've made contact with the Grenadiers. They are using the inner city as cover. All Lancer forces, advance into the city and flush them
There's a
out.
fire starter that's on the target. So, I'm running some LRM.
that's
a
kinda neat.
SCADA.
New target fire starter. Target acquired.
What's neat?
I just noticed the reflections on like the wind on the sides of skyscrapers. It's kind of neat.
Oh yeah.
New target Griffin.
I have
Can't
found a
do much
griffin.
with the SCADA. Alright, on the Griffin. Sending some missiles. Whom it may concern.
It's almost cored already. And it's dead.
There's a fire starter here that we need to kill.
New target Panther.
I found Panther.
APCs are no joke.
Heat's gone a little high.
Requested target, Commander.
Got the crab with me, so
Get behind it.
get behind me, Doctor. Come on, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. I can't shoot it, thank you.
I'm showing half of all primary targets have been destroyed. Keep it up.
Karn, how's your, how's everything?
I'm about to lose my right arm.
That's expected. Alright,
Everything
move in.
else is yellow to red armor damage.
New target.
That's a Vindy.
And Phoenix Hawk.
I'm gonna
Oh,
let you
good,
guys get a
Phoenix
little bit
Hawk.
ahead.
Target acquired.
I'm just gonna shove LRMs at it because it's my job.
Urban Mech.
And there's an AC-10 burst fire urban mech.
Really? Does it have the little skull target on it?
I don't think it did.
Target acquired.
No, that's the quick draw.
That's quick draw. The Urban Mech does. I'm on it.
And there goes the arm.
Brilliant. Payload acquired.
Oh, hey, somebody found the free fun button.
Yep, I found a shiny.
New target quick draw.
Okay, the quick draw's poured.
You have fought bravely for your cause, but the battle is lost. Surrender and no further harm will come to you or Giziga.
Wow, I lost an arm like super fast.
I'm completely armless.
I get it. There's one. There's the Urban Mech. The Urban Mech's the only one that survived right now.
Very well. Have it your way. Kestrel Lancers, finish the fight.
Target
Okay,
destroyed.
finished. That was fun.
Ariana Grenadier forces have been neutralized. Commander, secure your position and prepare to receive relief forces. With any luck, the other 7 Lancer regiments meet with similar success.
Perfect. Wow, Kittle, your mech is kind of toasty.
Yeah, I lost an arm like super fast. I don't even know what happened. Fortunately, it wasn't the good arm.
Good. Gonna have to repair and swap mech. Hasliao's not liking us. That's fine. PPC and the SRM6. No, take the medium lasers.
No, not too bad for damage across the board, considering it's under a mil.
Alright, everybody's...
Okay, Cataphract and Shadowhawk are not going to be finished by the start of the mission, but that's okay.
So let's see.
Huh?
I mean, I can jump to the Hunchback.
Perfect. We have 255 tons to play with.
I will go Stucker.
Alrighty. Here we go. You're gonna be the slowest mech on the field. And now we have two
Sure.
two LRM boats and two non-LRM boats.
Good hunting, Stalker.
Tigrograd has surrendered. Strategic Director
Oh,
Urbie
shit. I
said this
prob...
that
Oh,
primary
no, I've got a bunch of
manufacturing
lasers. I'm good.
facilities in Tigrograd have fallen under our control. But the fight is not over.
I
Deviant
can do
intelligence
one
has
little
tracked
weapons group adjustment.
defenders to a hidden earthworks mech
All right, I'll lead the way.
storage facility close to our forward operating base.
There we go. I put the small laser with the medium lasers.
Eliminate all Liao defenders and secure the earthworks production.
So if there's any hills, we're gonna have the LRM boats up on it. The other ones can go play on the ground.
This one is pretty much all fighting through buildings.
Oh, fun.
And clear the field. There is no telling what we'll encounter once we reach the targeted facility.
Yeah, that's this is a very interesting map we appear to be on.
Yeah. Remember, I am much slower than any of you.
Okay, go hit G for land speed.
Target acquired.
Yeah, I have basically lost sight of y'all now.
Destroyed.
Okay, hold
Yeah, okay. Everyone who's not him, slow down or stop.
them.
Or, sorry.
Target acquired.
So,
Target.
by the way, what's an LB10XAC?
Just
A
a
big
better
gun.
AC-10.
Target destroyed.
This
Oh,
one's
it's one of
got
those
the-
things. Okay, I haven't had one in a while.
Yeah, this one's got the solid projectile rather than the shotgun. So you don't
Shotgun
have to
fun.
worry about the spread so much. But yeah.
Okay, where are we going here? Okay. I'm going the wrong way because I'm a doofus. I'm a dumbass. No, I'm a dumast. I'm a fancy.
Marshal Davian, we have made contact with Liao defenders screening the base. We're engaging now. We've made it to the outer perimeter.
They have
gathering large amounts of static
two
defenders.
heavies and an assault.
I've identified the turret's control center, marking it on the HUD now.
Jaeger mech.
With jump capabilities,
They have an
we're able to
Atlas
silence those
and a
turrets
Warhammer.
all at once.
Oh, I probably should have brought the Victor.
Live, laugh, learn. Live, laugh, shoot things.
Unless you get cord, then you might not be alive.
I mean, not wrong. I can't see the generator.
Okay, that's a blackjack.
I can see the blackjack.
That's an Orion.
I wish I took salvage instead.
Vindicator.
There's another
Target
Vindy.
acquired.
That's a grasshopper.
Yeah, from this point forward, we probably want to focus on salvage.
Yep.
Target destroyed.
Get the grasshopper, Kittlefish.
I'm on it.
Something just dropped down. I'm trying to spot it.
Grasshopper.
Yeah, it's a blackjack. I'm gonna go get it. Okay, you're over here.
Vindicator.
And the blackjack's down.
Perfect.
Hostile mech down.
Good.
I'm now slightly disappointed. I could have said it
We have
folded.
reached the facility's perimeter. IFF readings indicate additional hostiles
It busted.
inside and outside
That
the
works too.
facility. Commander Mason, you will secure the interior. Do your best to preserve as much of the facility as possible. A working mech production facility is much too valuable to destroy. All remaining Lancers, fan out and secure the exterior of this facility. Make sure no Liao forces escape.
Alright, so we can't let this factory be destroyed. Oh, hello! Firestarter is in here, along with another mech.
Please don't stop right in the doorway.
That's an Urbie. That's an Urbie with an AC-10. I've only got lasers since it's like 70-something meters
I'm
away.
going back out to go get a fire starter.
Okay, what Urban Max? Okay, let's get out of here. Did the fire starter go boom? Perfect. Alright, let's advance.
Oh man, there is no way to get to that turret generator without jump capability. Yeah, we're fine.
Hold on, I think I can get it. Give me a second.
I was gonna say, what is that up there?
Something that's going to die.
Soldarian, we have neutralized the turrets.
Okay, there we go.
Forces are free to approach.
Alright, let's get going. Let's let the Stalker lead since the Stalker's got more armor.
Yep, I am
So-
slow and heavily armored and also carry ECM.
Blimey, those are Kittlefish. One of the first new battle mechs designs in centuries.
Yes, between the Raven and the Cataphract, House Liao has been the only great house other than House Steiner to produce brand new mech designs since the start of the Succession Wars. Even
Huh.
with it being mostly cobbled together by recycling components from other mechs, it's still an impressive battle mech, which is why it is imperative that we minimize the damage to this facility.
Okay, spider, 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 spider. Spider, spider, spider. Spider mech, spider mech. I can't shoot the spider mech. No.
I took out the spider, ma'am.
My savior.
Okay. Everyone
Oh,
remember
there's a
to be
treb up
careful with
there.
your shots.
I don't think I can shoot up at that thing.
That's okay, we have misses.
In fact, am I stuck down here? No, wait, I think I can get to that ramp up ahead. I'm hoping I can get up to that ramp up ahead.
You should be able to.
Commander, our mission is to capture this
No, I actually can't because I'm on the lower level. I have to turn
Check
around.
your fire in these tight quarters and eliminate any
I have to go back to the other end and then walk
SCP.
along. So it's going to be a little while before I'm back.
That's fine. I'm moving up here. Where the hell did it go?
Inside
You'll
the
have-
factory.
Attacking target.
You'll have to come in anyways. You'll have to come up here anyways to get to the exit, I believe.
The
Okay, there it
Yeah.
goes.
I was going to say there was nothing left on that treb. It's going to go soon.
All right, holding.
This is very neat, though.
Yep, this is
Like
a
an
really
actually
unique
designed
profile.
mission. It's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, this is honestly probably one of my favorite missions of the DLC.
Like, I'm not sure how well a huge whole campaign like this would work. I do kind of like the preformed nature of mercs, but a bit of this is pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Kittle? Is there something wrong with your legs?
No.
Okay, because you're like letting off sparks.
Oh,
As
that's
if you're like
prob-
bumping into something.
Oh, that's I'm. What?
Oh no, it stopped once you left the building.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get going.
Somebody just launched missiles at me.
Not it.
I
Nope,
did.
now you're sparking again. That's weird. Must be a graphical bug.
No, it's probably I'm damaging the ground
Uff.
because I'm so heavy.
I don't know what just happened, but that mech's dead.
Alright, let me get it in here.
Clear out the remaining enemy forces as fast as you can. They will most likely attempt to sabotage the facility rather than see it fall into our hands.
Well, that's
Fine,
fine.
buddy.
Okay, the base has like 68%. We missed the funny number.
Not so nice.
I mean, I wouldn't say Leos hate everything fun, Alex. Right? And yeah, I realize you made that comment a while back.
Whoa, hi, there's a Phoenix Hawk here. I should have not taken the Archer, I guess.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that this mission was this mission. Or else I would have advised against anything too LRM-y.
I
Vindicator in
think
the
it
base.
died.
Vindicator in the base.
Yeah, there's its body.
Hey, come back. I just want a hug. I just want a hug. Look, I just want a hug. Give me a hug, damn it. Thank you.
Got
He
it.
gave me a hug. That is, that's a wall.
Oh, there we go.
Alright.
This production line seems to have automated mech repair bays handy. Make use of them while you can, Commander. Note
Oh.
we all bear secrets to this facility.
Okay, who or what it... Dude, back off! Okay. It's the AI, it's not anyone else here, but, like, dude, seriously. Dude, I am stuck in the door and it's all your fault. Please stop.
I think it, because let me go through.
Yeah. There's 4 mech bays, so all of us can
I think
repair.
in a pinch we'd have to blow out a wall.
Okay. Blow out a wall.
Doesn't look like it works that way. Okay. But someone got through.
Yeah. I'm going to pop into the crab. Crap, what was the command?
Wait, they'll let.
Force it to repair.
Is there, like, a button to make it move? Okay, they're moving.
Alright,
Let me see if I can squeeze in
Yeah,
because they
you
don't
get out
follow
first.
me. So, what's this about mech bays? Oh, I
Yep,
see now,
just-
the big box things.
Yeah, just walk into the mech bay and hold E.
Walk in, hold E. I don't seem to be doing anything.
That should turn your system off and then back on again.
Yeah. If you've already used if I already used one, so that might be the one you went into.
Okay, let me go into the next one then. Like the one all the way at the end here. Okay, now it's saying hold E to repair. I have shut down. Does this restock too?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. Yeah, I'm good as new now. That is really neat.
Okay, the crab will have to deal.
It won't repair?
Nope. Ah, there's some locusts here.
You know what to do.
We'll just, there's something with ECM on their end.
That's because they have
Raising
a
hell on a
raven.
blackjack.
That is a
That
raven.
one went bust. Yeah, I heard that earlier.
There was a raven.
I think I just
Nevermore.
stepped on a locust.
But the raven never. I am so
Why
glad.
is my
that
radar
got
going funny?
Yeah, there's probably another ECM raven around here somewhere.
Are the dead raven is still giving out ECM signals? It's nice that they let us repair.
Yep.
I've almost lost a shoulder already.
Seriously.
Oh yeah, looks like something got you in the back. The good news is your front armor's undamaged.
Watch yourself.
Giving a Jenner a very bad day.
Substantial damage has been inflicted to the mech production line.
And it's
We
gone.
need to clear this site ASAP before this facility becomes
Okay, there's a kata.
That's a
Oh,
zero
something
X.
is mucking with my aim.
Yeah, the cataphract is.
Oh, there go a couple lasers.
Target acquired.
On requested target, Commander.
Kill the bird.
Okay, the other kata seems to have ECM too.
Nope, the 1X does not.
Okay, because something is screwing me up.
It's probably the dead cata still doing the whole ECM bullshit.
No, there's a living shadow with its. No? Okay. Yeah.
Screw the Capellans. Oh, now they decide to stand down.
I accept your surrender. All Crucis Lancer forces, stand down. Mission accomplished. Tikhonov is ours.
We have stolen Tikhonov,
Woo.
and the Hunchback needs some more repairs.
So we can
Yep.
take it off our list.
Oh.
You wound me more than the Hunchback.
Yeah.
But that was good, though.
Mm-hmm.
We can't get anything.
Hey, we can take some countermeasure stuff if you want.
Yep, I'm taking one active probe and one countermeasure. Everything else can go to hell.
Ah man, that Orion's a K model. Oh well.
Hey, we got a cataphract. Another one.
What, they gave us one?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm.
We had a spare slot, so that's helpful.
It's the same cataphract. It's a 1X.
We just repair everyone?
Yeah.
Yep.
Most of it's light damage. It should be ready in time if needed.
Grasshopper on the market.
Actually,
Ooh.
wait. We're out?
Hmm?
What do you mean
We're
out?
not being set for the next DLC mission.
Oh no,
That's
we're
because I need to depart.
yeah, we're just going to another planet. But yeah,
Ah,
so
You know what? We can go get that Treb if you remember where it is. We are sitting on a mountain here.
no, we can't.
We can't.
so the Trans Queen of Salt has invaded my channel and has redeemed a stretch, so you're all on my dime. So
All right, let me get up.
Hey, Lily.
stop on shrimping. How are you doing? How are you? I'm in the cold storage, the 1X, the spare 1X, and
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
I'm
Get
gonna grab the
the
grasshopper.
yeah, grasshoppers are good. Are a good
It's
pack.
it's a laser hopper.
We had a
Yeah.
grasshopper? Or are they
No,
just giving us mechs as we go?
no,
Well,
I
we
can access the mech market.
Ah.
yeah.
Oh, right, because I keep forgetting how much of the UI gets hidden from me on my end.
Honestly,
Yeah,
oh, you already put the cat in storage.
I did.
Um, I would say
I'm not selling it just yet.
yeah. I was gonna say maybe
Hmm.
because we still want to keep the Phoenix Hawk around for destruction missions, but we're not really going to have those in the campaign.
So, Frigid.
Yeah, that will sacrifice the upgrades it has, but we will be absolutely rolling in money from the end of the campaign. So that won't be that big a deal.
Okay. Do you want me to? We'll just leave the slot open then.
Oh no, put the other counterfract in. We'll need tonnage.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go mess with it real quick. Max armor, details. Throw an AC-10 burst fire on it because.
Oh, when you take them out, they put everything back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's convenient.
Throw a double heat sink in the center torso. Three tons of AC-10 ammo, 120 rounds.
That's probably a good number.
All right, laser. We'll just put it with 4 mediums.
Yeah. If we have a decent normal AC-10 instead of burst fire, those, because they hit a single component, that's usually nicer.
Yeah,
But
we've got a regular AC-10.
yeah, I would recommend that.
Okay.
For the smaller ACs, you want to go with burst fire because you get more total, but
Mm-hmm.
the advantage of the bigger ACs is they put it all in one spot.
All right, and we have. Okay, that's gonna be it. There we go, 25
Alrighty.
days.
You might want to slap an upgrade or two on it too.
Sure.
Since it's got a big gun, maybe the plus ballistic damage and
Improved weapon range and velocity because we need that.
yeah, that's always a good one.
Plus 10% ballistic damage.
Yep. I will start tweaking and refining the grasshopper.
Okay.
So, the Wolfhound is a thing now.
And where's I don't have anything for heat. So
Oh, hey,
Faster.
we made the
There we
news.
go.
Kinda.
oh, we made the news?
Devian's wedding invasion already being called fourth succession war.
Ah, okay.
And it does mention push hard and Tikhonov.
Yep.
Mm. All right. How's the grasshopper? Or are you still messing with it?
Almost. Let's see, ER large and 3 pulse lasers, or 4 mediums and a PPC.
4 mediums and a PPC.
Yeah.
And keep the jump jets on it.
Yeah, I'm keeping 2 of its 4 jump jets, so they'll be in good shape.
Okay.
Also, if there are medium lasers and PPCs of decent quality on the market, you might want to buy some.
Okay, I'll check. That's a large laser.
Starlink memory core discovered by the Grey Death Legion.
Yep, that's pretty much what'll trigger all of the higher tech level stuff coming out.
All right. I see the work order, so I'm gonna go ahead and get us going.
Let me just toss a couple upgrades on the Grasshopper.
Okay.
See, all just energy related stuff.
Yeah, we got money.
Yep.
Oh, we did. We're down to 13 mil.
That's still more money than we had.
This is true.
The Wolfhound is going to be coming in, but that's a light mech.
107 days. That might be a little bit much.
That's fine. We'll deal with it. It's in?
Okay, yep.
Okay. We're already nuking 64 days off that time.
Good point.
Wave 3 of Operation
We won't
Rat
need
has
the
begun.
cat and the
From
grasshopper
here,
on the
the
start.
Crucis Lancers will divide and conquer a number of systems, securing our grip of the Tikhonov commonality.
Are y'all seeing the
second
cutscene
and third
too?
Crucis Lancers'
Yep.
next assignment is to take the world of Tigris.
Yeah.
Boasting one of the highest standards of living and well-educated populaces in all of the Capellan Confederation, Tigris has acted as a cultural center and brain trust of the Capellan state for centuries. Bringing Tigris to heel will consolidate the Federated Sun's might throughout the Terran corridor, and further secure our hold of vital jump ship routes into the Lyran Commonwealth. Its conquest will also rob House Liao of a major population center containing some of the Capellan state's brightest minds and wealthiest families, hampering the Confederation for generations. Given the system's wealth and nobility, House Liao has stationed significant defenses on Tigris. With only 2nd and 3rd battalions assigned to this invasion, we should expect to encounter stiff resistance to our occupation.
So we've
as
got
we will not be
quite
able
a
to
few
rely
things
on
to
the
deal
same
with.
amount of support that we received on Tikhonov.
Yep.
But always remember, the Lancers have already done what not even the Star League could do. We took the unconquerable world of Tikhonov. Compared to that, there is nothing that Tigris can throw at us that we haven't already faced before.
Oh, don't say that. Death flag.
And we
Before
load
we
the
go
next mission,
anywhere.
and it's all AC-20 burst fire Urbies.
Out.
Well, we're fucked, but we're not that fucked.
Buying a 57 pilot.
I love how you say this, you panic. If I said 4 Atlases, you probably wouldn't even flinch.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Oh,
What?
There's a Cyclops on the market.
What?
is it the kind with the big gun or the kind with just missiles?
It's the 10Z. It's got the AC-20 on it.
Ooh, that's really lightly armored, but you can upgrade the armor and downgrade some of the other stuff.
There's an
There's
Orion I
also-
see.
There's
I'm
also
watching
a
your
battle
stream in the
nester.
background. Do we have time to
Base
buy
nester.
mechs between missions?
Yeah.
Okay, because if we do
Yeah.
one mission, that Cyclops can be ours.
Let me just check the
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and get this mission going. Actually, let's do timeline. Nope, we can't. Okay. Salvage. And money.
Yeah, pump the salvage up.
All right,
Or-
265 is our limit. So I think,
I can go up a bit.
Yep.
What are you
Yeah.
thinking? Marauder, Thunderbolt? Can I actually go all the way up to... Nope, I can't go up to the Marauder, so let's go to the Thunderbolt. Still a little too high. So-
I can go down to the Victor, and you'll be good.
Okay.
yeah, go down to the Victor, and I'll keep the Archer.
And then we just got our guy in the crab. Just
'Cause
grabbing
crab.
it up.
Alarmingly sturdy for a 50.
I want to get a king crab.
I was thinking, are we going to get one?
Eventually.
And then I can drive everyone nuts by noting King Crab is a crab.
Crab battle.
The fulcrum of power on Tigris is a heavy concentration of the system's populace, clustered around a number of townships and cities known locally as Suga Chongshi, the Four Cities. We've made planetfall 40 clicks north.
How fast is everybody?
64.
Forest, known as Yorlor's Grove. While the third
I know the
has made
crab's
planetfall
64.
in Granite Field Mountains to the
Victor?
east of our objective. We are
Does-
each set to advance on
What's
the
up?
city from both directions
How fast?
and attempt a pincer attack
Oh,
on
64.
the Four Cities.
Perfect.
Tread carefully. While Tigris is not the fortress world that Tikhonov was, we
Only
will
I
not
could
have
go
the
5
luxury of having
faster.
the full might of all 8 Lancer regiments on our side.
Ah,
This campaign is just
the
us
funny
and the
number.
third, so
It
watch
would have been
each other's
nice.
backs and don't do anything reckless.
Don't do anything. They're telling us not to do anything reckless.
I mean, we already landed. A little too late.
Mio is
Yeah.
It's all downhill from here, folks.
and current intruders have been stationed on Tigris for years with direct
Hey,
support
we
from
got
the Legion, a mercenary
a
battalion
blackjack,
with direct ties
a
to the
hunchback,
ruling family of Tigris.
an
Beyond
Atlas,
that, we
and a
have no
Cataphract
intel on
as
the
allies.
stationed here at full strength, or only have a handful of battalions stationed here on garrison duty. So our best estimates range from 1 to 3 regiments worth of hostiles in system. That's quite a range, sir. All the more reason to tread carefully, Mechwarrior. Continue to follow the marked nav point route to our planned encampments.
That's fine.
Once we set up a
So
foothold within the system, we'll send out recon squads to see what is what.
we'll just keep going. Hopefully, there's going to be some sort of actual shooting.
Marshal Davian, I'm getting some heavy sensor disruption. Could be the Liao scouting our formations.
Liao wants to know what we're doing. Fuck Liao.
Yeah, advance
They
carefully.
want us to lay out of here.
Contact. I have multiple heavy contacts lighting up across the board.
All right, that's a Raven with ECM.
Liao's
That's
premier
primary
assault
target.
All Lancers, weapons free.
All right, Blackjack. No, that's another Raven. Another
Oops,
Raven.
I'm blocked. Give me a moment.
Okay, another Raven.
Looks like those Ravens weren't scouting our forces, but screening the intruders' numbers.
Why am I reading down
That's
the
an
material
enforcer.
codes on these hostiles?
The Confederation lost much of their domestic assault mech production back in the
Get the enforcer.
Kurz intruders makes up for that.
Okay, swap to the Blackjack.
Canadian salvage. Just focus on their IFF signatures.
Easier said than done with all of this sensor jamming.
All right, the other Blackjack. Get all that black.
This thing is surprisingly heat efficient.
What are you in, Car?
I'm in the Thunderbolt.
Oh, yeah, I put a bunch of heat sinks on it.
All right, now we can go into the next area.
Dude, watch it.
I didn't do anything.
No, not you. It's the AI getting pushy. Like, they do
And-
not like tight spaces, it seems.
Oh.
Yeah, and you know what the funny thing is, Alex? There are unions that show up in like the beachhead missions and stuff, but yeah, we only have
Damn it! My sensors
stuff
are all
getting
over the
dropped on the
place.
battlefield
Can't
by
shoot straight
leopards.
with all this interference. Someone take those ravens out.
There's more ravens.
I guess ECM is kind of the Ravens gimmick.
Yep. That's a
What
2x.
the hell? A charger just shoots through my torso with a large bore autocannon.
Two chargers.
Focus on taking
Found the Raven, giving it a bad day.
They're carrying more than just pop cap lasers and can be quite lethal up close. Approach them with caution.
You know what? Can I leg this stupid thing? Or does that not matter?
Nah. I can't shoot through a wall. Get that charger. Get the charger.
Yeah, I
charger.
turned to the charger because I'm kind of stuck here.
Try to dismantle it a lot before legging it.
Oh, there goes an arm.
That's expected.
Yeah, don't get close to it.
Chargers are dangerous.
Okay, seriously, Davian Rifleman, get the frick out of my way.
Jump on us, but we are
Yeah.
not out of this fight. Keep on them, Lancers.
Thunderbolt's gonna die.
I'm not that bad. Hey,
Poor
What?
Karn, we knew him somewhat okay.
Yeah,
hey!
let me get out in front.
Sure thing.
I've got barely scuffed armor, and I'm our heaviest.
Yeah, you are. I don't know why the archer is leading, but hey, why not?
Excuse me.
You're excused. Right, get ahead over there, Kittle. And just start calling targets if you see any.
Yep.
Something just blipped radar. There's a Raven in hiding.
Yep.
Wow, how did we miss that?
ECM.
There's a lance here. Two blackjacks.
Yeah,
ECM Raven.
Wait, let me get rid of this Raven because it's right in front of me. Okay, that's gone.
I have no missiles. Well, I have missiles, but just not enough range.
Ooh, sorry.
Blackjack's losing a leg.
Sorry.
Good. It went boom. Thunderbolt is.
We're turning this around. One final push should be all we need.
Get ready for another ambush here somewhere. I'm loving this mission though.
These are neat.
Kittle, you are good to go. Mostly. Let me get in.
By the way, who's our fourth pilot?
NPC. I'm not falling for this again. I knew where you were going with that.
That's an enemy.
How long were you waiting?
I noticed right before this mission.
Whack. That's a locust.
A lot of ravens.
Nevermore. Die.
Wait, what's in front of me?
Oh, that's a raven.
Okay, changing to get rid of the Phoenix Hawk.
You know what? That's a Phoenix Hawk.
Oops.
I can't shoot anything. Okay, there we go.
I'm down.
Okay, we'll fix you later. That's a cataphract. That was a cataphract. That was a blackjack.
Finish off whatever strikes
Phew.
you find, but let the rest of them go. The third is counting on us to be in position for our joint assault.
All right.
Save our men for the fight ahead. Continue along to the marked nav points. We still need to reach and secure our forward operating base.
All right, we've got our
Great work,
fob.
Commander.
Whew.
We took a beating,
Yeah.
But crippling Kerr's intruders takes a key Liao assault battalion off the board. You've provided a great service to House Navy in this day.
Yeah, Alexter, these are actually handcrafted, and it allows for stuff like, ambushes. Also, I almost lost my right torso, and if I had, I would have been really sad.
I would have been sad too. All right.
Ooh, excuse me.
You're excused.
Yeah, but those designs were silly, so meh.
Oh, I can grab a blackjack, or I'm gonna grab this more intact blackjack.
Yeah.
Just shy of the, Yeah, you take
Ah,
another EW if you want.
Getting an enforcer would have been nice. There's not really any point. They're not good.
I'm just gonna sell the blackjack, and I've got one salvage point left, so
Oh, wait, we can't take those. Those are share cross 3. Okay.
that's just ammo.
Yeah. So, okay, so that's what happened to the Thunderbolt. Your pilot's dead.
Oh, they took the head. I was about to say, that was weird. Most of my armor was good aside from the arms.
Well, you blew up that poor pilot. What did it ever do to you? That's no, that's selling. So we're selling the blackjack. Gets us a nice half mil there. Do we want to buy the? There's also a Black Knight here. It's a Laser Knight. Or the Battle Master.
I would pick the Battle Master over the Black Knight, especially because we did just pick up a Grasshopper.
Should we shelve the? We should probably shelve something.
If we're gonna bring out a Battle Master, I would probably shelve the Crab.
Yeah, we could shelve the Crab.
Because while our NPC has surprisingly avoided blowing themselves up in it, they do tend to lose arms a bunch.
Canceling the work order for the Crab. Mech Market. Battlemaster get. Let me mess around with it real quick.
Okay.
strip mech, no, strip mech, mech's armor.
Ooh, 85. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool looking.
Oh yeah, the Battlemaster is probably it's at least close to my favorite mech on appearance, and also
I'm kind of getting
my
Atlas Junior vibes off this thing.
yeah
Hmm.
yeah also my character in a long running tabletop campaign um, ended up in a Battlemaster. Very heavily modified Battlemaster. Suki, what are you trying to attack? That's that's my headset cord.
Suki's like, pay attention to me.
I mean, you're already on my lap, Suki. I kind of have to pay attention to you by default. Because I have to move my keyboard around you.
I'm still waiting
Yeah,
for
the
my new
killer
keyboard to show up.
laser.
Yeah. Also in that campaign, I managed to pull off a really silly maneuver and stomp on an aerospace fighter with a grasshopper. We were in free fall, and I aimed just right.
Do you think 200 rounds would be fine for an AC2?
Oh yeah,
For a
yeah.
pair of AC2s, actually?
Pair? Nah, you'd probably want 400.
Okay, so two sets then. Got it.
Yeah.
So it's
So
gonna.
so swapping out the machine guns for AC2s, huh?
Well, it's either that or I throw light rifles on it.
No, that's a pretty good call.
The light rifles actually do more damage.
Yeah, but they're a lot slower firing. The AC2 can basically fire constantly, and it's very long ranged. So, honestly, this game made AC2s useful when they're kind of a joke in the tabletop.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I would go with the AC2s.
Do we have a spare pilot?
Yeah. You know what? That large energy slot's actually gonna fit another medium laser because why not?
Yeah,
Hi,
yeah.
Soren. So this is gonna have 7 medium lasers. Because why not?
Yeah. How many heat sinks?
Yes. It's got a double heatsink and 3 regulars. I could drop the medium laser in the right arm for another
Yeah,
heatsink.
drop the arm laser and grab another heatsink. I think that'll be the most productive option.
Alright. It's under tonned by 0.19. That's fine.
I mean, you can shave armor off. I would say shave armor off, like the head and maybe the rear and the legs, to make room for either a
Probably
half
another.
ton of, like make room for either a new heatsink, or if you don't want to shave that much armor off, another half ton of AC2 ammo.
Yeah, we'll just put 1 more ton of AC2 ammo on it. I took the half ton and just replaced it with a regular ton.
There you go.
There we go. So it's now got 600 AC2 ammo.
Yeah, that should last pretty much continuous firing through a mission.
All right, and so we're not going to be able to play with the Thunderbolt.
Let me see. Want me to just move up to the Marauder?
We have 270 tons.
Marauder's a
Total.
little
Yeah.
too heavy, perhaps.
Well, let's put the NPC in the Hunchback and
Alrighty.
see what we got.
And then if I go
Yeah.
to the Warhammer, that puts us right on the dot.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Okay. No problem, Soren. It's good to see you, though. All right, let's go.
Yep.
This is a lot of mech management that we're doing.
Oh, right. I gotta hit the button.
Yep.
Also, small heads up. It's just a little shy of 10:30 over here.
Yeah, we got a couple missions we can do still.
Oh man, time flies.
Oh yeah, I looked earlier. Like, wait, it's 10 already?
Forces are making their move. You're clear to make your play.
Target acquired.
Roger, Marshal Pedroza. Okay, Commander. Our brothers
All the
and sisters
VTOLs.
are now defending a Liao counteroffensive. While they hold Confederation forces at bay, we're clear to make our play against the four cities. The region is dependent on
Oops, give me a moment.
fusion generators that power the entirety of the grid from a
If I knew this was a city, I wouldn't have taken the LRM boat.
casualties. We want your lands to move
Actually, I probably should have known it was the city.
Make your way to the marked nav point and destroy all
Hi,
marked
my
generators.
name is Mitsu. I'm a dumb.
We'll move to blockade the city and drive
There are
out
still sight lines.
Commander.
New target Raven.
There's the power plants, Commander. Let's get to work.
A lot of targets.
Yeah, plus the LRMs will be good for bombarding all the different generators.
Yeah, once we get some sight lines.
Target destroyed.
That's one down. Now on to the next.
I'll just, oh, I gotta destroy all the generators within the time limit.
Yep.
Just lead to more suffering for these people.
We consider this our most humane option. Our hope is to avoid the potential bloodshed of two whole mech regiments descending into the city to defend it. By having a single lance take out the
I need
generators,
target lines.
Giving a spider a bad day.
Alright, since you guys take care of that, I'm gonna go take care of the generators.
Do it alone. Requesting second Lancers unit to reinforce.
Jesse, our forces are already committed.
Holy crap, an urban mech with a ultra auto cannon, a large laser,
Wait, Urbie with an Ultra AC?
and a large laser.
Leg it.
Found an assassin. Giving it a bad day. One of my weapons seems to be incapable of firing.
I am getting completely torn up. Yeah. I lost my Gauss rifle. I lost, yeah.
Those were words I did not want to hear.
Found a Jenner. Giving it a bad day.
Honestly, I would kind of suggest maybe restarting this mission.
Now I'm starting to
Yeah.
get slammed.
Yeah, we're doing this at the finished mission, I guess.
Yeah.
Reloading. And then I'm actually gonna get out of the Archer.
Yeah, spiders are death traps. Uh-oh. My
Famously
game
piloted
crashed.
by a one-decker. He usually doesn't last long.
Yeah.
When I played, I
my-
actually made it a challenge. I reload if Decker dies. And so help me, he's not dying on the first mission. He didn't. I pulled it off.
I'm waiting for mine to load.
Yeah, my Mechwarrior crashed, so I'm bringing it back out.
I'll re-invite. Oh, and I have to go rebuy the,
Battlemaster.
yeah.
Make a save after we do all that setup.
Yeah, good idea. I'm reloaded, so just toss me the invite.
There you go.
So yeah, yeah. I forgot that mission like swarms you from all freaking sides. So yeah, we should probably go a little more cautiously advancing.
Cautious? What's that? Save, new save, new save.
So okay, the grasshopper. I'm going to switch to the grasshopper because it should be ready.
So, small question. What's the
22.
SRM6 plus Art 4?
That means that it's a 6-tube short range missile system. The Artemis means that there's less spread.
Okay, because the
So
weird thing
more-
is,
more
despite
should
giving
hit
it a
closer.
control group, it will not fire.
Check the ammo.
What system? What mech?
Marauder. No, wait, not the Marauder, Warhammer. It's actually even grayed out here. Like, I think we put it in, but we didn't give it ammo. Yeah, I'm not.
It's got ammo.
Let me go to details.
Yep, there's ammo in the leg.
Why is there ammo?
Okay, because the thing is, it's set to control group 1, and I even tried switching its control group a few times, but it doesn't show us having an active one in-game.
Hmm.
I'm actually gonna play in the Battlemaster.
Don't forget our fourth needs a mech. Where is his mech? We gotta drop a little. I can see what I can do.
You'd have to go to a 65.
Do we have one? Do we have one? I don't think we do right now. Yeah, that was
No.
our Thunderbolt.
Yeah, Mitsu's gonna have to go to the
And
Victor.
I will drop. Yeah, I'll play with. No, the NPC does not get to play in the big shit. No, that bad NPC, bad. You get the hunchback. Bad
You know what?
NPC.
Would it make more sense to switch to a Kata? It's the other 70.
You can switch to the cataphract if you want. The kitty fract.
I'm gonna
Do we
I'm gonna
want me
stick
in
to
the 70 or the one that's actually 69.93? Because I'm guessing that's the one we tinkered with.
well no, they're both custom. So yeah, I'm gonna guess that one runs a little hotter than the other one because
Which
it's got
one?
an ERPPC and an AC10. The one you're in.
Okay, I'll switch to the one that runs a little colder.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
I'm trying to decide
now we're
whether
right
to
on the
stick with
dot.
the. Yeah, I'm trying to decide whether to stick with the grasshopper or go with the other cataphract. Because the Victor can jump, so you'll be able to get to the hard to reach generators. So I will see what this cat can do.
All right, 2 kitty fracks, Victor, and the NPC who wanted to be actually doing something.
So we have a Kittle and a Kitty.
Yep.
Ah, the Kittle fracked. Got it. Speaking of, go ahead and hit the button.
Sorry, cat. Cat is cat. Cat.
Water.
Targets on scope. Marshal Davian, Lao forces are making their move. You're cleared to make your play.
Roger, Marshal Pedroza.
Whoa.
Okay, Commander.
Well, that
Forces in the third cruiser
I forgot.
are
Gauss is
defending
very.
the counteroffensive. While they hold Confederation forces at bay,
Yeah, it
we
just
remain
takes
in
out
play against the
planes
four
really
cities.
fast.
The region is dependent on a number of large fusion generators that power the entirety
Mine
of
the ground. There's like gas lines and stuff.
In order to minimize civilian casualties, we want your lands to move quickly and neutralize these generators. Make your way to the marked nav point and destroy all the marked generators. My forces
Where
will
are ya?
blockade the city
I
and
saw
draw out
something.
existing defenders. Good luck, Commander.
Okay, going after a panther.
There's the correspondence, Commander. Let's get to work. That's one down. Now on to the next.
I just hit it in its head. I hit the freaking trap in its head. I just headshot the trap.
Okay, can't go too crazy in this thing. It will run hot.
just lead to more suffering for these people.
We consider this our most
Uh,
humane option.
Leg the canine.
Potential bloodshed of 2 whole mech regiments descending into the city to defend it. By having a single lance take out the generators, we're hopeful that Mandrissa Laurel will surrender her world to prevent more bloodshed.
New target Panther. Target acquired.
My god, the radar looks terrifying right now.
Infantry from House Haritsu have broken into the rear line.
Yeah, try and use some building cover.
We're putting up resistance, but we can't do it alone. Requesting 2nd Lancers unit.
Where are you, buddy?
Reinforced.
Jesse, our forces are
There goes one of its
to our
shoulders.
cities. Deviating from the mission plan could throw the entire attack into disarray. Request denied.
Jackson, House Haritsu and Legion mech forces have broken through our lines. We need help immediately.
Damn it. Jesse, I'm rerouting our heavy battalion to assist. They should be at your location in 15 minutes.
There we go.
Till then.
So I've got 12 of the 20 gens
To help the third,
out.
so be advised. Enemy reinforcements may break through.
Leave it to Davian dogs to threaten innocent people's livelihood in order to take over theirs. We'll make you regret attacking our home planet.
New target assassin.
My command center.
Okay, got a Jenner.
Autocannon fire. Heavy infantry raided our headquarters.
Wait, oh, I lost a shoulder. I lost an arm. That's annoying.
MIIO code books.
I'm getting swarmed. I'm
Decrypt those code books that could completely
What's getting you?
Operation Red.
everything.
Galaxy armor. Tied down.
Okay,
Davian. Jackson. I'm sorry.
I have a blah, blah, blah.
Jesse! Shit, we've lost comms. Commander, I'm rerouting to support the third.
Yep, I have lost both shoulders.
Operational commander of this mission.
I mean, both arms. The shoulders are still good for the moment.
To our position.
Not
yeah,
much we
I
can do
lost-
about it. This mission is madness.
Yeah, this is
Oh, sorry.
Well, I lost my ERPPC.
Sorry, sorry. You went in front of me right as I fired.
All targets destroyed.
Okay, go, 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 go.
Designated
I'm turning around for it. I'm the closest.
regroup at Marshall.
Did you leg the canine though?
I have no idea. It is madness down here, and I can barely see what's going on.
It's
Like-
not even touched.
This is
Yeah,
the first time I've been
yeah.
able to really assess the situation.
Yeah, you two kind of left us to die.
My bad.
I got a clear run for the exit.
Just go.
Honestly, that was probably the best way to do it because it's just, yeah. My radar screen was basically a big red blob.
I've lost the component. We've got you, Commander. Load up, and then let's get to Marshal Davion's position.
It's exciting. Oops.
Yeah, I'm pretty sad about that ERPPC, but it could not handle the heat load from it anyways.
It's fine. We can deal with it. Kinda have to, anyways. So I'm not reloading that mission.
No, that was one where it's like, we're done.
Taking the Treb. Just to sell it. And the 1 pit PPC. Oh god, I got the hiccups. So, I take it we do not want to take the, kill that. I guess 7 tons to play with. Put the bigger ERPPC on it, because we can.
I
That's
mean,
fine.
yeah, that'll.
Yeah, I think the one cat is going to need poking at, the one I was in.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
short
needs a
bursts.
pretty much complete rebuild.
I've set the other two up for repairs.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah,
Yeah,
got
'cause
I'm on
it-
the,
We got swarmed and just be lucky I didn't completely explode. That was pretty ugly.
yeah.
so I'm gonna replace the short bursts with just regular mediums.
Okay.
Unless you had a better idea.
I was thinking maybe maybe drop the PPC to a large laser and put the pulse lasers on it, or maybe something. I don't know.
Yeah, we have 3 pulse lasers. We can leave the medium laser short burst on there, and we have 4 tons to play with now. So not even a large
know,
laser
if we-
could work, but we would have to drop a
Yeah, that would just mean dropping the one surviving medium laser,
okay.
which I actually have that set up ready to go.
Oh, if you do, I'm okay. Go for it. Market. Let me go sell that cicada and the blackjack. We're keeping the crab and the phoenix hawk in cold storage just in case.
Oh yeah, definitely don't get rid of those, because when we get out, we'll probably have lighter missions we still need to do.
We're gonna all have to change.
Okay, let me see.
I will take the
I'll bump over to the Warhammer for now, and I can adjust depending on what we all end up taking. Okay, I can go a little higher, it looks like.
Well, the NPC needs to switch, and the Hunchback is the lightest we have.
It is. Yeah. Oh, nope. we can throw him into the Shadowhawk,
Yeah.
which gives us
I can go up to. I don't think we have a 75 though.
Yeah, the
We-
only 75 we have is the Marauder. If
Could
one
take
of us
the
goes to
archer
the...
if you think that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Actually, yeah, I'll take the Archer.
no, you can play with the Grasshopper. I will drop to the Archer.
Okay. So then that means, Karn, if Mitsu takes the Archer, you can take the Victor if you want it.
Okay, I'll get the Victor out. Where are you? Will it be repaired in time? No, it's
No.
not going to be ready in time.
No.
What's the Victor? It's an 80. I could... No, Stalker's a little too big. So is Battlemaster. My only option, it seems, is the Shadowhawk, the Thunderbolt, the Warhammer.
Take the Warhammer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Up, we're over by 10.
Give me a moment, I'll fix that.
There we go.
There we go.
NPC does better in the Archer.
Yeah.
Weirdly
All right.
enough.
Let's go.
Okay.
We've got maybe enough time for 1 or 2 more missions.
I'm going to say 1. It's 10:47 here.
Yeah.
Let me check something.
Oh, this is...
Oh, hey! It's fixed. That is bizarre.
Commander, it's of the utmost importance that you stop the
Actually,
mass
wait,
Kittlefish
let
from
me think.
decrypting those code books.
Does electronic countermeasures just stop missiles from firing?
No. It makes locks harder and makes your targeting
Okay, because
people
the
around
last
and-
time I used this, my SRM6 was showing itself as not part of any weapons group, including after I went into the escape menu to give it a changed weapons group around.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what was up with that, but I went in and adjusted the weapons groups, so it should work now.
Yeah, it's showing as weapons group 3.
Let's, what the hell? Okay. Oh. I jammed the AC 5.
Wow, is that thing taking a beating?
All the shinies.
Target destroyed.
Alright, there's a target to our left. I will go take care of that. We shouldn't go into the city just yet. Okay, let's go into the city. We got one more target to the left.
I'll duck over to get that other target.
It's now
Go
even
for it.
more critical to carry out this operation quickly.
Come on. Okay, target eliminated.
Something behind me.
Already on it. It's a spider.
It's a spider.
Deep critical.
Gotta calm down a little. Heat's going critical.
This freaking Thunderbolt is actually very cool. Just eat. Wah, 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 wah. Like a spider.
There's a Jenner.
And a blackjack. I'm gonna focus on the blackjack. That's more important.
Let me deal with the Jenner here.
System
Whoops.
Oh, I lost the laser.
There we go.
Is that on our list?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll buy a couple things. Let's go punch a building.
Punch the buildings. Alright, how's the one? Okay.
Got a bunch of birds.
Yeah, there's an Igor there. We don't like this.
Get this job done now.
That's lightning. What is that over there? Oh, it's the grasshopper. And now we can GTFO. And yeah, you're right. We only had time to do this mission.
Yeah, it's 53 here.
Fall back. The Lancers will soon be able to spare a mech company to deal with this rabble later. Return to base and we'll plan our next moves.
New target, Phoenix Hawk.
Die, 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 die. Alright, I'm almost there. Exactly, Leon. Sometimes you just want to use lasers. Combat forestry.
Extraction now, Commander. We'll see what Marshal Davion has planned for us once we relink with the rest of the Lancers.
System offline.
That Phoenix Hawk is checking out.
Okay.
Ah, that was a good set of missions there.
Hey.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to replace a gun or two. Fortunately, the UAC-5 didn't get blown up, so...
Yeah, that would have been disappointing.
I would have been upset. Hey, speaking of blackjack... grab the dinky little EC2 that's there.
Also, if there are medium lasers and such on the market, we should probably get some.
We have a Zeus now.
Ooh.
What, it just gave us one?
Yeah, it just gave us one. It was like, oh, here, have a Zeus.
Spiffy.
Medium... we'll take that.
Trying to think of what the Zeus can mount. I mean, yes,
Yeah, well, if you studied your mythology, pretty much anyone.
Good night, everybody.
And this is why I'm going to get banned from Twitch one day.
I wanted those. Ow.
So yeah, the Zeus is a good sort of all-rounder 80-tonner. I would say don't deploy it now, but by the end of the campaign, we probably want to work in time to have it replace the Hunchback or the Shadowhawk.
Depart from Tigris, 140 days.
Okay,
So
so
we
that would be now, more or less, yeah.
Yeah, while we do that,
Sonar, capital system of the Sonar commonality.
we'll deal with it later.
Catalan Confederation.
But anyways,
For
I think
centuries,
we are going to go ahead
Sonar
and
has been
close
a
down for the
beacon of
night.
industry and technological
Okay.
sophistication.
Where's the raid going?
Once housing large populous
Um,
cities across
I chose
all
it
of
last
its
time,
continents,
and
feeding a
so
healthy commercial
Kittlefish, it's your turn.
manufacturing industry. But, like the rest of the Innisphere, the
let's
Succession Wars
see.
brought death and destruction to
Where are we
Sona.
going?
Today, although it's only a shadow of its former self, it remains an important world.
Um,
Its aerospace and dropship manufacturing centers, combined with its centralized location
Well,
in Kaplan space,
let's
have
see,
made
there's
it a prime
always,
target for the Federated Sun's ongoing invasion of the Confederation.
yeah, there's always the
House
South.
Talion has charged the elite 5th Certis
Sure,
Fusiliers
we'll go
with
Raider.
taking Sona. In order to complete our mission, we will first
So
need to make
let's
contact
go raid
with their
the
commanding
Starless App
officers,
here.
General Gordon
Yep.
Heartstone and Colonel Anthony Harkness.
If you're
But
in
something
my
seems to be wrong.
Twitch stream, you
Although
can
we jumped into
get
the
a
system
tier,
7 days
tier
ago,
1 sub. You
I
can
have
always
not yet
use
been able to
Currently
help
playing
anyone
AC
on the
Odyssey?
wideband Federated Sun's command
Yep.
channel.
Okay, I found
I'm
him.
getting nothing but silence every time I try. Even more disturbing, the local news is reporting that the Fusiliers have attacked and
otherwise,
destroyed
if you're
Sona's
not a
HPG
sub, just give
relay
her a
station,
nice little one-up
which has
raid
cut
here.
the system out of contact with the rest of the Innisphere, spreading panic
Be sure
among
to also
Sona's
check
populace.
out
Our
Current
mission
83
to recover the
here.
stolen Mio code books is far too important for us to abandon. Whatever the
And
odds, we must make
Kittlefish
contact
as
with the
well.
5th Certis Fusiliers
Yep.
and request their assistance in finding and destroying the
They're
stolen code
both
books.
wonderful, wonderful
Otherwise,
people
the
to
entire
check
security
out.
of
They are
Operation Rat
amazing, and I'm
could be
glad to have them as a
compromised.
collab.
Let's just hope we're not too
We will be
late.
doing this again in 2 weeks. Next week is going to be,
Yep.
at least on my channel, Valkyria Chronicles 4. But I believe we should be good to go here. So everyone, at least on my channel, have a wonderful night. Everybody on Carnes and Kittles, have a wonderful
Yep.
night.
Have
See
a
you guys
wonderful
later.
night, everyone. Yep.
Have a good one.
And bye.